Program Director, thank you very much. I will not go through some of the issues that have been raised by the previous speakers. The principal at the university, the chairman of the SAIMI board, has asked us to convey our appreciation for the opportunity afforded to us by SAMSA to speak at its event. Let's deal with the impact of COVID on maritime education and training. There's been quite a number of challenges, such as that companies started to scale back on expenditure, recruitment, as well as training. This meant that there were lesser opportunities for students coming out of the system. Working from home meant that there was little or no mentoring that could actually take place during the period. Much has been spoken about in respect of seafaring, the extended periods at sea, and what it meant for the welfare of the seafarers. The research vessels were also not spared. They were also grounded. So it meant that there was a little in respect of research expectations that took place. So what COVID did was to expose some of the weaknesses in our system. And we trust that we will use this period to ensure that, we recalibrate the system and address those structural weaknesses, strengthen the system itself, and realize much more than we would have done in the past. For us at SAIMI, what is it that we're looking forward to in 2021, sorry, running ahead of myself, is a focus on the building of the capacity at TVET level. It's one of the issues that Andrew referred to earlier, which is a training of ratings. So part of what we have committed to, alongside the South African College principals, is to constitute a skills working group constituted by industry, SAMSA, TITA, QCTO, SIPSET, the South African College principals, to consolidate the work around the building of the capacity of TVETs, centered around the development of qualifications and the curriculum, the capacity development for human, financial, as well as infrastructure. We also continue the need to draw other TVETs into the maritime system, because there are quite a number of perceptions about what role they could be playing. We intend to intensify our efforts around qualification development. In some of these instances, we do advise people that it's not the creation of new qualifications, but rather it's the addition of specialist modules. If you consider aquaculture, marine protection and governance, as well as coastal marine tourism, these have been exposed by the skills audits that we have undertaken. Part of what we're wanting to do is to partner with DEF to support the accreditation process of the college hosted at the Harib Dam, because part of the challenge is to find that the system is not complete without the accreditation process. What are some of the programs that are we going to undertake? We have established a marine robotics center at Nelson Mandela University, as well as the University of Cape Town, UCT. We, together with SAMSA, are going to evaluate the efficiency of the National Seafarer Development Program so that we can come up, hopefully, with something much better than what we have at the moment. We have, with quite a number of institutions, SAYOGA included, have constituted a committee of practice, which would perhaps later lead to a research chair to support the activities around oil and gas. A committee of practice is envisaged for aquaculture. Some of the research chairs that we have identified as critical is naval architecture and design, as well as aquatic health. We have commenced a process wherein we're establishing a research repository supported by a panel of research experts, because we're looking for the point wherein policy and science intersect at a particular point. We are going to conclude skills audits on small harbor development, marine transport, as well as on marine manufacturing as well. We're partnering again with SAMSA to measure the impact, economic impact of bunkering in the Eastern Cape, so that we can be able to determine its contribution to the GDP of the province and whatever else that can flow from that. There are also going to be new qualifications that we'll be working on. We had submitted a call for proposals, because part of the challenge is the lack of qualified teachers for high schools. So we have had an advert out to look at the development of a qualification, to make sure that we have got the requisite personnel to be able to teach in the sector. We continue to support the Department of Higher Education and Training around the coordination of Operation Pakisa Oceans Economy Skills Initiative. We conclude, Chair, by making a call. We're hoping that not only are we going to see each other next year at the next SAMSA event, but we'll find a mechanism in which we can, intensify our efforts around industry participation in maritime education and training, and as well as the exploration of other areas that we need to work on, whether it is action research, recognition of prior learning, mentorship, work readiness, and related. Chair, thank you very much for our moment of glory. Thank you, sir.